Okay, the two people I'd like to remember, one person was very dear to me, very close to me. Her name was Shenda Jones. And Shenda is Faye Lockett and Stephen and Charles and Ralph, Nancy Carroll, and Clifton. Their sister, their oldest sister. Shenda and Brenda. We were very close, and yes, we were very close, and then we both lived in Florida with my grandmother, Lula Pearsall, for a while, so gone too soon, Shenda was. And then another person that I don't hear much about is the daughter of Leander Edwards and Margaret Edwards, and her name was Margaret. And she was the choir director of the junior choir at St. Stephen's Free Will Baptist Church. We were members. And I mean, she would have that choir singing. She'd take us out on the road. Mr. Guyan would load us up on the bus and take us all around to these choir reunions and everything. So I will never forget Margaret, very talented young lady.
We probably got time for one more before we move to the next session, the next section of the program.
Sure.
Maybe one or two more. You got.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows who I'm But I do want to piggyback. My mother, Sylvia Edwards, my father's cousin. I do want to piggyback off what my cousin said, because we're talking about those that are passed on, but I got cousins here and I've had so many examples to follow. And it's just been very inspirational. My mother used to always say, and I used to hear it all the time, ain't no dumb Edwards. and I didn't. I tried not to put a lot into it because that's been kind of arrogant. But my mother was married to an Edwards. So I'm saying, well, okay, maybe there's something to it. And she said the teachers used to tell her that. So I look back at this table right here, and you know, I got one first cousin that's, you know, he was head of psychology department. He got his PhD. I got another cousin that's, I'm sure he got his master's. He was head of the Boy Scouts. Now, the sister was is a pharmacist, and I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. And so, you know, I think we're a family that never really had any money. We didn't own anything, but we knew that education was the key. And I mean, I've had so many examples. Gene, I think about Gene, man, and it just, I mean, I keep going, and I don't want to leave nobody out, but I'm just saying for the younger folk, get some kind of training, get some sort of education. If you can't do that, I'm going to tell you even better thing than that. Go in the military. And the military help grow you up and make you the type of individual, male or female, you know. And what I say that's love is answer for just about everything, because God is love. Love is answer. Love is answer. Love is answer. So pass that on to any of the young folk or any family you got, because that'll help them get, trust me. I don't call no names, gonna be like the president. I ain't call no names, I ain't talking about no people running for office. But when you spewing out and preaching that hate, it's gonna poison you and eat you up from the inside. So spread that love. Don't teach your kids to hate nobody. Teach them to love everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I'm not gonna hold everybody because I know we're limited on time. But I just want to find in my heart, and I just want to mention one name today. I've been talking to my wife today about a lot of different things as a kid. And I just wanted to give a shout out for Darius Ligo. Yep, Cinder's son.
That was my nephew.
Darius Jones. That was the mother that, his mother was, Brenda mentioned his mother, Shonda. Okay, so that was his mother. He was raised with us, my mom raised him just like he was one of my brothers, but actually he was my nephew. His friend used to tease him because I was his uncle, but he was older than I was, me and Charles. So we're going to move on to the next session. But before we move on, I just want to say this is my little thing. A lot of times, you know, when you're growing up, and you know you got good parents, and I mean, your life is good. You think, because you're small, you think everybody is being raised up like that. But I'm a caseworker on a community treatment team. And, you know, I'm just sitting here thinking, I reflect when I'm at home by myself, I reflect a lot on my growing up and my raising. And I meet some of my clients, you know, how unfortunate they was not to have parents to have watched out for them. You know, I mean, it becomes real when you talk to somebody that's been addicted to drugs 40 years because their mom had allowed boyfriends to rape them from the time they were 5 to 20. And, you know, you talk to those people and, you know, you realize how blessed that you are to have parents that protected you. They met your needs. They fed you, clothed you. You know, it becomes also real when you meet, everybody gonna raise something. There's a lot of people, and a lot of times, when somebody goes through something that traumatic, sometimes it takes a lifetime to come out, stuff like that. Years of counseling, therapy, and sometimes they still don't come out. And then sometimes they turn to drugs, and they compound the problem. I found sometimes they commit suicide. So it's real. And I mean, you know, it's just a blessing to have. I had parents that looked out for me. You know, I never went to bed home. I mean, all my needs were met. And you know, I was blessed in that area of having people look out for me like that. And so just a blessing. And so at this time, we're going to do a tribute to Miss Helen Chestnut. Her children, we're going to bring them to the front here. And I think she got on you for you to do right either. But I love her. I couldn't ask God bless me with a good mom. Yes, he did. And I realized, I didn't know what I had. A lot of times when you're small like that, you don't realize what you got. Till you grow up and you see how other folks were raised. And you be like, oh my God, yeah, then you appreciate it. And now she would get on you when you were wrong too. She won't like my dad. He'll grab that belt. She'll pick up anything she can find, so sweet. Wet swimming trunks, birthday cake, everything. So anyway, I love her today. I thank God she's still here. The last few years she's gone on some health challenges. The doctor said she wasn't going to be here at this time, but guess what? My sister Faye told the doctor, said, I understand what you're saying, but y'all don't got the final say so.
All right. Thank you.
And she's still here right now, and I think about a month ago she was dancing around the house. So, going on 92 her next birthday. All right. That's why she meant to me.
To God be the glory.
All right. Thank you, Jesus.
All right. I thank God my mother is still here. 91 years old, to be 92 her next birthday. She is, Lord, I can't even, I just speechless, I tell you. She has been a mother to us, a friend, and she just been God, God has just been blessing us. And I'm just speechless. She's been my best friend. She was there for everything. She was there when I was sick. She's just been good to us. God has been good. I give God all the glory. I give him the glory first. For having her be here with us this long, because there ain't nothing but the Lord. That's the reason why she's here now. Because she's been sick, but God has delivered her.
Amen.
She has had breast cancer, but Lord knows God, to God be glory, she's still here. Hallelujah, Jesus.
Amen.
She's blessed. Jesus.
I don't really know what to say about somebody who means everything. And every woman. And I think two things that kind of come to mind when I think about my mother. And one of them is it would be really interesting when she and Aunt Lula, her sister, Lula Pearsall would kind of get together, and Aunt Lula, like so many of my siblings said, would kind of come up from Florida and visit pretty regularly and bring some real interesting food items that we didn't typically have in the house. So we'd be trying all kinds of things. But I would love it when her and my mom would kind of get into these sibling little arguments. You don't really ever think about your mom arguing like that with someone. So I always thought that was really funny and real interesting to just kind of remind myself, they're really sisters, and this is kind of what I do with my siblings. So, that's her sister, so that's kind of what they're doing. The other thing was, she would do anything that she could for you, which I guess is, is kind of typical of most parents, hopefully. But she would do anything that she could for you. I think she did an excellent job. She and my dad with raising us, and I love her. That's my mom, first lady in my life. So.
All right.
My voice cut off. Okay, what I'm saying, she's my mother. She did quite a lot for me of us growing up. She taught me how to be respectful, and she showed us love. She gave everybody else love. I remember the beatings, a lot of them beatings, man. I didn't think I deserved it, but I got them anyway. So, what it is and what it is. But, there's a lot of, that's just unexplainable when your parents brought you up. They just showed you unconditional love. And that meant a lot to me. And, I just love my mother. I can go on and on and on and on. But, I love my mother. And I'm glad she's here.
My favorite, I'm the oldest, I'm the second oldest child. And I have the blessing and the pleasure of everybody because my mama is here with me. We stay together. We first like husband and wife. My sister said we act like we married. I sleep with her and until I had to get another bed for her. But I get up in the middle of the night just like that's my baby to make sure she's all right. And she have came over breast cancer. And my sister said, my brother said, the doctor said, well, she's not going to make it to a certain time. I said, I thank y'all for what y'all have done. It might be out of y'all hands, but it ain't out of Jehovah God's hands. He had the last word. So until then, my mama going to be right here. You're not putting my mama in no grave. Not so. Not here. My mama, when I got out of school, I got pregnant. My son was born premature. I didn't know how to take care of no baby. One thing, I was a baby myself. And I didn't know, and then the second thing, he was premature. My mama and my daddy took that child over just like that was their child. They got up with him. She made sure that I was there taking care of him. That's the type of mother my mother was. When I got sick, and I didn't stay with my mama and them. I had already moved out, had a job. My mama came over there, got a cab to make sure her child was all right. That's how she did. My mom, and then I love my daddy because it was a lot of us. A lot of men now, they take and leave a woman when she got a lot of children. My daddy stayed right there till every one of us got grown. When my mama was sick and diagnosed with dementia, my daddy was right there. He was right there until God called him home. And we promised my daddy on his bed that we would never ever put our mama away. And the Bible says that when it's up to the children, it's the children's responsibility to take care of their parents when they're older. This would go well pleasing with God. All right.
Oh, okay. For, I guess maybe about 12, 14 years now, we have had the Lula Edwards-Payton Spirit of Excellence Award. And let me see, last time we were able to give it 2 awards. One to our host in Columbus, Ohio, our cousin Solomon Hill, and he won. And my sister, who is our host tonight, Sandra, also received the Lula Edwards-Payton Spirit of Excellence Award. So I don't know if you remember what it's all about, but my dear grandmother was a person who was just exceptional. She had a spirit of excellence on her. She worked hard, she tried everything. She used to tell us, you might give out, but don't give up. And so she was like a mother to me because from the time, I lived with her from the time I was 3 months old. So I always want to give this award away, and please remember this as we go from year to every even year. And let me say, I'll put a word in here about our family reunion. It's supposed to be every even year on the second weekend in August. Every even year, the second weekend of August. So you have 2 years to prepare, to clear your calendar, to save that date, so and to save your money, so that you can get it in on time and not have people pulling their hair out because they've got financial commitments that they've got to go into their own pockets to meet because you're not getting your money in on time. So please remember that as you think about, what is it, 2018? That's our next family reunion. But anyway, also please think about some person in our family that you would like to see get this award. You can nominate someone. It's we want you tonight. We want you to get a chance to look at the award that's given out. It's a nice award, a pretty award that you can put on your office desk or somewhere in your house. So, but our cousin Myron is going to introduce the honoree, the awardee for this evening.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah.
I do? Okay. All right. A few notes here. You made reference to my notes. It's an honor and a privilege this evening for me to recognize this family member with the Lula Edwards Payton Spirit of Excellence Award, as Brenda shared the background with each of you on the award. This individual is most unsung, but yet this evening is most deserving of this recognition. And I wanted to recognize those past recipients, but I think Brenda did that already with Sandra again. Anybody that's received this award that's here this evening, would you just stand up again so we could just give you a round of applause? Thank you. Now to recognize the individual, a native New Bernian, retired Air Force veteran over 20 years, also served as a supervisor with Procter & Gamble for some time. And he also serves, well, this is something that I inserted here, as the unofficial family photographer. Cat's probably out of the bag by now. His hobbies included boxing, playing the saxophone. In fact, he has shared with me when I was a young pup, I'm still a young pup, but he used to come over to my home and play the saxophone with my dad. And wow. That's been a lot of years ago. Also, ping pong and golfing are some of his hobbies, as I mentioned. He's a former Boy Scout leader, father of 3 grown children, Gary, Michael, and Carolyn. I call her Carolyn, but to many of you, she's Pat. The grandfather of 5 grandchildren. Husband to Gloria over 57 years. I mean, wow. And I think we all would say that he embodies the vows, the wedding vows of in sickness and in health. Amen. It is with pride that the Edwards-Payton family present our 2016 Lula Edwards-Payton, whoa, I said Payton, I meant Pearsall. I keep saying that Payton for some reason, but Pearsall Spirit of Excellence Award to none other than William Pops Pearsall. Most deserved.
This was a surprise. I'd like to thank everyone that participated in this. One thing I do want to say, especially for the young people, I guess probably about 15 years ago, before some of y'all was born, the only time that we got together was doing funerals. And during Mark Lena's funeral in New Bern, this young man and I got together talking at the funeral. He said, you know, said, only time we get together during a sad moment. Said, we need to start having family reunions so we do something that we all can enjoy and participate in. More happier moment. And that is part of the reason how this family reunion started. It started out at the Edwards reunion, then the Paytons joined us. So I hope y'all continue to come. Thanks a lot.
Hello everyone. Before I close, is there anything someone needs to say or any input?
Yeah, I want to thank Sandra for opening this.
All right, I'm gonna say again, my name is Tony. Okay, I'm the son of Edward Sumner